Hello, you all. Welcome to this new edition of Lectio Musica, the place for great music, great lyrics, and great meaning. My name is Guilain Prince. I'm a Franciscan friar from Canada. I love rock music for a long time now, especially hard rock, metal, and prog. Every week, we stop just like this. We listen to a new song for me, not necessarily for you. And I react as naturally as I can be. I'm an old rocker. I've seen a lot of things, heard of a lot of things. I react naturally. I will tell you my exact opinion, spontaneous opinion. But there is something different, a little bit different with me. And let me give you first this page here. You come on this channel for many reasons. Why listen to a priest, Franciscan, to reacting to songs, rock song? What's the purpose? What's the interest in that? What I do is apparently quite unique on the internet. I react spontaneously first to a lyric video, not an official video, no. My focus is music, my focus is lyrics, my focus is melody, and my focus is meaning. That is why every video after my genuine reaction, you have a second part, which is a short analysis of the lyrics of the song and of the construction of the song. I don't go into too many details. I could, but I don't have the time to do a full, complete analysis. Other people are very good at this. As for me, I'm a specialist of text and lyrics. That's my professional job. And I simply and modestly apply it to my reflection, to a rock song analysis. I never pretend. I never thought that I was the final word on the lyrics. Don't worry, you can correct me as much as you want, because my interest is to understand the song, not to be right. If you have any information to give me down here in the comment section, I absolutely love reading you, love being corrected when I'm wrong. So last week when I missed that the song Z was about Generation Z, perfect, just put it down here. And in fact, after watching my video, you just go down here, I will put up at the very first, up there, sometimes I put there comments and commentaries that are completely in opposition with what I think. I don't mind. So you will read the opinion of other people down here, and you will see that the level of discussion about the meaning of the song is quite good. Not to say that it is excellent. But that's not it. I don't finish with the analysis. Third section, I will react to a live version, or sometimes it's a different kind of version. It's an acoustic version. I love to see how the band performed the song in front of a public, or simply as they are. And I love it. And this is what we will have today. It's still recorded in a studio, but they play live the song. So I won't pretend I haven't heard that song. I heard it last summer. In fact, I've heard Choke, I think once, and Evolve 1.5. I've watched it once, and another half for one section. And in fact, to be frank, this is the very reason I decided to do a series on The Warning. It's because of the song Choke and of the song Evolve. So one thing that is absolutely true in this video is I didn't watch it again. Okay, I told a lot of people about it, but I didn't watch it again. I wanted to have the chance after 8 months to watch it again almost as new. So there will be a reaction, a genuine one, to a song that I already know I found fascinating at the time. Let's go immediately and listen to this song from the band The Warning. The song is called Evolve. The video is a lyric video. You will have all the lyrics up here. Don't forget, when we will do the analysis in 8 languages, you will have a translation of the lyrics. So let's begin by watching this video in 3, 2, 1. Love the background. The sound of the drums. Yep. That I remember. Yeah. This is fantastic. I am as impressed now that I was last summer. It came out, am I wrong, in August? Something about 6 months, 7 months ago. Yeah, let me listen to it a second time and I'll be back with the analysis. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the analysis of a song called Evolve by the band The Warning. I've just did a reaction, a spontaneous reaction to the song. I have not much to say. I want to keep it for the end. But here is the analysis, second part of the video. We begin with verse 1. You don't know how bad it'll get. A simple moment to forget. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. Gold shall not define your worth. It's not distraction, it's rebirth. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. Show me what it means to change. Again, one of those songs where there's a you and I. The person is, you don't know how bad it will get. You don't know, you don't realize how bad it will become. So I don't know what happened before. Something happened that triggers that song. And this song, because of its style, its broken rhythm in 7/4, gives the impression that we are walking and then we miss a beat and then we as if there was something missing. So something was going fine, but then something went wrong. This is how I would interpret the introduction before those words. Something goes wrong, and you don't know how bad it will get. So you don't know that it will be much worse very soon. Let's see how it evolves. Oh, play on word here. A simple moment to forget. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. What is, you don't know how bad it will get, followed by a simple moment to forget. Does this mean that I will very fast move from what I've just lived, heard, and I will go on, and now I'm not in danger? I switch the position. I'm not the victim. I am the one who will be. Not the aggressor, but you watch out, look out. And that would explain the first line. You don't know how bad it will get. It means the I of the song, I'm the one. You have to worry about yourself in front of me, because what I'm about to become will what I'm about to become will surprise you in a way from the first line. Okay? Now, gold shall not define your worth. It's not destruction, it's rebirth. Appearances should not define so appearances, or the value of money, maybe the money, maybe possessions, should never define you. So does that mean that the event that just happened is linked with the value we give to someone according to their belongings, according to what they have? Maybe the person is really angry because money questions came into place in maybe that relation or whatever. Okay, so there is, it's not destruction, it's rebirth. What does that mean? How bad it will get. So what it implies here is that something happened that was painful and or destructive. This is how I would understand. What about you? I think that something happened before the song, and it is destructive. It is disturbing. But the person say, this is nothing. This is nothing compared to what will happen. And this is not destruction. It's rebirth. It means by that, yeah, painful moment to take, but I'll get up on my feet and I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm not in danger. I'm the danger now. So I could say the first part was, I'm not the danger. I'm the danger. But now, in the second part, so this is exactly translating the first line. It's getting worse. But now it's not bad because of maybe what you did, but what is happening in me. But then this surprising line, show me what it means to change. Now, are you talking to the other one who did something not good? Or is it a situation that the other person, the you in the story, is not the source of the destruction, is not the source of the disturbing event? So I'm talking to someone who is witness of what's happening. That would be my take. Because you don't ask, show me what it means to change, if the person just did something wrong to you. This means I'm talking to a witness of something disturbing and destructive for me. And I'm saying I'm about to come out of my shell, I'm about to come out, and it will get bad. But help me, show me what it means to change. Key word here, we will see that change, evolve, and if I remember well, there's another verb that has pretty much the same connotation. So this is the first verse. This is a great verse. Second, help me. So you remember it ended with show me. Now it's help me. So there's a plea done to someone witnessing. Show me, help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. So what I suggest is that the gold and the vessel, they talk about the same thing. They talk appearances and they talk about truth of the person. Appearances might be gold. Appearances might be beautiful. The person is asking herself, will I be more than a vessel, an empty vessel, just a shell? The person wants to become more than a shell. She wants to become consistent, to evolve, to change, to grow. Got it? And here is one of the best line of this. Pain is the price to survive, to evolve. That was the other word. Grow, survive, evolve. Get that. Survive, it means being in a situation of great dangers and or circumstances that are not good for the survival of the person. So in those circumstances, I want to know how to survive. And it seems that pain is part of that, and probably pain is part of not being a vessel, getting a little bit more coherence, consistency, getting to be deep, a deep personality, and to truly evolve or truly grow. That would be my take on this. Is it how you see it? I would love to hear you, because this is based on experience here. The person is really asking, well, how can I go from one state to another and truly change, truly evolve? That's very interesting. Now, dry my tears. So to the witness, I say, dry my tears because I'm a weapon. Weapon never weep. This sentence, I think it's a little bit of a trap in the song. Because if you are in pain, you better try to cry your pain out than pretending that you're a weapon and I don't want to cry, so just remove my tears. But I understand that in pain we can be also in anger. And I see this as being a sentence in anger. I don't think it's the best way to deal with it on the long run, but I understand why we say that kind of words in pain. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. Yeah, if I react to pain by being a weapon to attack the others, I'm not sure it's the best way to deal with pain. But again, I understand why. I understand very well. Start the clock and keep it running. It's the one to beat. To beat the clock, I have to act fast. And there is, how do you call this? 10, 9, 8, 7. This kind of what we say in French, it's un compte à rebours. Start the clock, because we will do something before zero. We reach zero. So, and we have to be that. So it's urgent that we act and react maybe to something. And here, the compte à rebours, with the idea of a weapon, for me, it's a very violent verse. The person wants to react in pain and in anger, and it's now. So that's an interesting, very interesting verse. And again, you have the I'm the danger now. I am now in a state of being the danger. And this is what is implied by the weapon theme here. I will show what it means to change. So here the song is reacting very strongly to a situation, this second verse, in the immediate, very powerful and aggressive way to react. I'll show what it means to change. The previous verse was show me how to change. Now I'll show. So the person will take her own path on this. And there she goes. Well, no, that's not. That was from the last song. Dry my tears because I'm a weapon. So help me become. So it would be verse 4 here, not verse 5. I made the mistake of keeping an old copy and paste an old page of the last song. So verse 4 equals 2. It's the chorus. I will write it down like this. You can see here the word chorus. I will put it here as well. So here is the chorus. Nothing new, so we will not take too much time on this one. There is a very excellent instrumental section here. I will say a little bit more. I went to watch the original official video, and I saw the change in color. It became all red. State of emergency, of course. And the build-up and the build-up instrumental, and then the I would say the primal scream of Paulina at the drums, and this extraordinary riff. So, and then we come back with the last verse. Help me to become something more than just a vessel in disguise. I want to have consistency. Pain is a price to survive. Is it wrong, all right, to evolve? Is it wrong or right to evolve? There's a question mark here. And we will see why is that. The song is We say ambivalente in French. I think it's good to say in English ambivalent. So let's go and look at the song. Now, in terms of basic analysis of the structure, this song is A, B, A, B. There is the bridge, instrumental bridge. There's not a second B on the way back. It's a B prime, which means that it's the chorus lightly modified. One line has been added. It becomes a question. Is it wrong or right to evolve? It's a basic pop rock song, an absolute build-up, perfect, exceptional, and release in the instrumental part. It has an exceptional riff in 7/4, the opening, and a little bit later in the instrumental section, and also in between. Is it between the chorus and the second verse? I don't remember exactly, but I think it is. It has, I will call it, a stellar drumming part from Paulina on this. For me, this is the best song of the Warning. Not melodically. Melodically, Choke is a little bit better, but I would say the band in that song, all the band comes into focus to a level I have not seen many bands, and certainly not young band, doing that level of focus, that level of musicianship. This is an exceptional song, rock song. It's remarkable from every angle we look at it. In terms of lyrics, it's a song in you and I, addressed to whom I suggested that it was to a witness of something that happened to the person in I. I don't think that the you is the origin of the bad thing happening to the subject of the song. Now, of course, there are a series of ready-mades, I would say, slogans of phrases. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. A bad moment to forget. This is a kind of song of sentences I've heard dozens, hundreds of times for people suffering from a separation, for example. So I will be okay, but now I feel bad. But I will be a bad moment to forget. These slogans, I'm not sure that they are always presented in the song from a positive point of view. I think they are there because this is what we hear currently. But what is evolve in this song, and is it wrong or right to evolve, and what is evolving in fact? And the song, I think, keeps that very unique posture of not answering the question. What is evolving? How do we really evolve? What we call evolve, is it really evolving? I think the song is a little bit a question mark on this. And ultimately, how do we revolve really? Is it from the will? The second verse would say, okay, I'll decide. I decide that I become a weapon. Don't just weep my tears. I'm a strong, I will attack. And there is 9, 10, the compte à rebours has just started. It will go, it will explode. And in fact, the song musically give us this build-up toward the explosion of the primal scream of the person, really, about to she said right at the beginning of the song, I will explode. This is what she does. The ambivalence of the song towards what we call evolution in the present day, the song itself has a catharsis value. You know what is a catharsis? Is when you sleep, you scream all your anger, and you just let it go completely, and then and you kick the garbage cans, and you kick everything you find, and then you fight against the trees, and You let it out. And then after completely exhausted, the anger went away. Okay, catharsis. This prime is, it seems either deep anger or deep scream of rebirth, of a new life, of a new self. In a state of emergency, it was urgent that this is done. Excellent. So, what is my opinion on this song? Now, probably you felt already my enthusiasm, very strong enthusiasm towards this song. This is for me the most promising song from a young band I have heard for a long time. And you know how much I love young bands. You know how much I have very high praise for young bands. I have very high praise for Greta Van Fleet. I have very high praise for Lilac. It was my number 2 album last year. But for me, this song is the song for showing us what those girls will become. The focus of this song is beyond just a great song. There is something better than that in that song. The drum part in that song for me is close to legendary. There are so much creativity in the fills she made. There is a way of playing. There's a kind of a out of beat. I didn't analyze it, but there's something out of the ordinary in the drum pattern, not the drum pattern, the drum fills that she made 3 or 4 times. It's exceptional. I think that she does it in a way that it's maybe triolet, I don't know. Anyways, it's unique. I would even say this is for Paulina a signature song. There she is at her best as a drummer. The energy, the precision, the exceptional creativity that she has is all in there. If I want to showcase the greatness of Paulina, that's the song I want to show to everybody. Now, this doesn't hide the fact that for the whole band, this song is exceptional. The bass lines are great. When I compare the bass lines of this song with the one we had in Z last week, we're talking about expert versus beginner. Basically, this is it. I'm not saying it was a bad part last week. I'm just saying that it was a simple part. This week, exceptional, wonderful. And the guitar sound, the guitar, the way, the riff, everything in there is exceptional. Class A. Lyrics, music, meaning I would have preferred just one little phrase that would state clearly what they thought, what they think about evolution, but they chose to keep it open, and I respect that completely. They want to stay on this ambivalence. They did it perfectly. They, instead of talking about it, they make it into music. This 7/4 opening and riff that we have, this catharsis in the middle with the build-up going up to it, everything is perfect. For me, this is perfection. So, next week, we will have The Warning, the song Martirio. It will be a Spanish song, but I'll do my best. I'm not very fluent in Spanish. I can read a little bit. I'll do my best, and you tell me. I know that you will tell me if I'm wrong. But always from the last EP. But notice something. I wrote the 6th video, not out of 6. I wrote this week 6 out of 7, because I will have a surprise for you after next week's video. There will be one more video on the band The Warning. Don't forget, my video are reaction and analysis. They have subtitles in all those languages, 8 languages. pick your own. I know that there are some people using them. I'm happy. I hope you like them. I hope you find them helpful. They are not perfect, but they are better than nothing. I imagine. Sometimes they are more than just good. I know. The analysis of the same song, the reaction to a live version, that will all be there next week with this song called Martirio. Don't forget the premiere at 1:30 on Fridays. It's always a blessing. I love it. I'm there and happy to be there. Don't forget you can subscribe to this channel. As for now, I'm really happy to go and see another version of the same song, a live one. I've watched one video of these sessions. They are phenomenal. It's in a studio, but the quality of the recording is exceptional. You're up for a treat to see them perform live. I'm pretty sure that we will be amazed. I haven't watched this one. Let's go. What a beautiful setting. She looks so serious.
You don't know how bad I'll get. A simple moment to forget. I'm not in danger. I'm the danger. Goals shall not define your worth. It's not destruction, it's rebirth. I'm not in danger. I'm the danger now. Show me what it means to change. Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. Pain is the price to
Oh, wait. Okay.
survive, to evil.
What a riff.
Dry my tears 'cause I'm a wipe, and wipers never weep. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. Stop the clock and keep it running, it's the one to be. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger now. Show you what it means to change. Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise.
Convincing, huh?
Pain is the price to survive, to evil.
Oh, she did something different. She warned us. Was she screaming live as well? This is exceptional. Exceptional.
Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. Pain is the price to survive. Is it wrong or right to evil?
Woohoo! Okay, I'll freeze it there. First of all, look at the beautiful setting in here. This is how you do this. This is how you do it. Now, above the drum, you will see two microphones about 3 meters, about 2 meters above the drums. This is the overheads. These are the main microphone for the drums. It will give the sound of the drum, the general sound, the first sound you will put in the mix. And this is priceless. These microphones that you see for the voice of Daniela and those above are priceless. These are wonderful. They will give us also the sound. They will get the room sound, also the reverb, natural reverb of this beautiful wood, and it seems to be wood and cloth of some kind. So it will be a bit absorbent on the side, but there will be this wall that is partly absorbent, partly reflective. These microphones will get the general sound of the drum. But then she has a microphone in her bass drum, under the snare, and the tom. The tom, they are beautifully. The sound of this drum and the sound of the recording, the original recording of this one as well. This is wonderful. She has a basic show mic for Ali there. She has a pedal. I don't know. I didn't notice any effect on this one, but she has a pedal. She has a preamp. Is that orange stuff? So on the left, it's orange. That's the band, the brand name, Orange. That's how you can recognize them. So that's you have this head on an amplifier, a speaker normally, but now they use it. Probably they get the sound from the preamp there, and she has a preamp, I think, as well, Orange as well, and there is the box for the connector for the wire. So that's a place where they can record big bands and orchestras. This is exceptional recording. All right. I'm happy to see something very, very nice for the warning, because the first one, Choke, was beautiful, was excellent. And then we had 2-3 not really good videos about them. And I was a bit sad because as you can see, they are the level of musicianship of those girls is exceptional. This is phenomenal. This is out of the ordinary. Don't tell me that there are that many young bands playing like this. Don't tell me that you have that many songs that are that effective. No, this stands out. Maybe you don't like the style. It's okay. I can understand that. But this is an exceptional song. This is why we did this series. I love it. And because of Choke, because of Disciple, because of this song, I will follow in the next years the warning. I want to know what they will do, what they will become. I'm pretty confident because they have not reached their peak yet as musicians, as composers, and it's already above, I would say, the regular production. The production value of these videos as well is exceptional. So they are well. A lot of good people are around them, very professional people that love them. They don't try to change them. On the contrary, they really put everything so that they are at their best, and on this they are at their best. So thanks for being there. See you next week. Martirio will be the next and last song of that EP. Bye bye.